Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 160 podcast.
And today here we have a special guest.
Zabbai.
And yesterday we were taking photos of Sarah and Tristan's wedding. And I saw that you were really good at what you do. So you want to give us a little bit of your story?
Yeah, appreciate it. You were killing it, by the way.
Thank you.
You were second shooter. You was almost first shooter at one time. I felt like J. Cole on a Drake song. Yeah, so how I started photography.
Yeah.
So I got into photography, like 12 years ago, believe it or not. 12 years ago? Or
That's how old I am.
Oh, that's crazy. So I was getting started in that. I was terrible when I started, but I was doing music first. I was doing Christian hip hop. It was like my first year and a half, 2 years, and I didn't have a videographer I could find. So I was like, dang, I gotta buy a camera. And I bought a camera. I remember I was in Best Buy with looking at all the cameras, and I didn't know what I was looking at.
Yeah.
So I bought a camera, and I walked outside. I opened it in the car, and I realized it was like an interchangeable lens. I sat there mashing that thing for a half hour.
Oh, no.
And then I had to watch a YouTube video. And I was like, oh, wait, they snaps on. Then I took a class. I failed the class because I'm not a technical learner. I have to be hands-on. So I would go in the forest at night and push buttons to bring light in the camera. And then one day it just clicked. So what I thought I was going to buy that camera to do videos, I ended up taking pictures. Learned how to take pictures. Then I started doing videos, doing my own music videos. And then someone asked me to do a wedding. Now I take pictures all year round.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Cool.
What is your starting from the Christian hip hop side? You want to give us a little bit of your backstory on that?
How I got started?
Yeah.
So I had my first experience with Jesus around 17. I grew up in a Christian household. I wanted nothing to do with Jesus. So my parents are pastors. I grew up in Connecticut, Pentecostal church, and I felt like every church service was extra. They were doing too much shouting, and not enough living what they were preaching outside of it. My parents did, but the congregation was a little iffy. So I was already rapping.
Yeah.
I wanted to be popular. All my friends loved me for doing hip hop, just straight hip hop. And then I had this radical encounter where I met Jesus, where he met me really. In my day-to-day life. It was my senior year, and I felt convicted because before that it was hearing about God. But then when I had my own experience with God, I felt like it was a different level because it was it's one thing to hear about God, but now if I've heard God, now I have to give him an answer. And if I don't give him an answer, it's still an answer because silence can still be an answer.
Yeah.
So then I started following him just kind of out of rules and regulations. I don't want to go to hell. And then I started to experience more of his love when I started reading the Bible. And I was like, wow, this isn't following a slave master. This is following someone that views me as a son.
Yeah.
And then I gave him my gift of music. And then when I gave him my gift of music, he said, I want you to do music for me. And I said, only on one condition. It has to be hot.
So do you think you found your purpose?
100%.
What would you say to your younger self?
What would I say to my younger self? I would
Any motivation?
I would say all the friends that clowned me when I first gave my life to Jesus are going to get older, and they're all going to come back and ask me questions.
Definitely. What are some of your favorite hobbies?
Some of my favorite hobbies. I like making music for fun. I have a bunch of different artist friends. I like going to jams and jazz concerts and stuff like that. Huge video game head.
Yeah.
Love playing video games. Love watching anime. What's another one that's on the back of my mind? What do I like to go do? I love playing basketball if my knee doesn't hurt. If my knee hurts, then I got to pass the ball all over the place, and then I can't ball hog. I like being active. I like going to the gym. I'm learning how to swim. So eventually I can say I like to surf, but that's a 5-year gap right there. So you guys might have to teach me that one. I think that's off the top of my head.
All right, I got a double question here for you.
Double.
First, we're going to start with what is your favorite anime?
All time? It's got to be One Piece.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
It's gotta be One Piece.
And your second favorite?
Anime? All right. It's a double. It's a double. My favorite top 2 animes is gonna be Hunter x Hunter
Ooh.
or Yu Yu Hakusho.
Ooh. Is it Hunter x Hunter, right?
Hunter, yeah. Hunter.
Yeah, that's it. I like that one.
You look like you having some stress over there.
Those animes suck. I'm not gonna lie.
That's crazy. God bless you.
I don't I don't watch that much anime, but this kid does a lot. But I think
Wait, I'm not done asking my questions yet, though. Oh wait. Oh, are you continuing saying? Okay. I need some more ramen.
What's your question?
the 2 animes that I watch are JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Demon Slayer. But
Those are good.
Koa went up to my when he started watching Naruto and stuff. Now my little brother and my younger sister both are crazy now into anime, which is like I started off liking anime, then I stopped it, then Tristan came, and Koa liked anime, then Koa taught the kids to like anime, and now they're just going crazy about it.
You and me both watched anime before Tristan came. We just weren't big into it because we didn't know what the streaming services to watch it on.
That's true.
And then Tristan came and showed us what streaming services are good for it.
Naruto's like top 5.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it's up there. One Piece is like
Demon Slayer is great. Demon Slayer is a great one.
One Piece is on my third.
Spy X Family is mid.
Spy X Family's mid, but it's
That's number 4.
It's a good show to watch when you just need like some comedic relief and something just to relax. Yeah.
And you eat a big bowl of ramen.
Exactly.
Not something
Right.
too psycho.
Now, I'm gonna ask you this next question. You said you were a big video game head. What are some of your like favorite video games?
I try not to play a lot of video games because then you guys wouldn't see me. But hands down, most played game of last year was Apex Legends. My wife got me Legend of Zelda on my birthday in August.
Yeah.
So I've been playing that one on the Switch, the first one. One good game that I played was what's it called? Horizon?
Forza Horizon?
No, is it Horizon Dawn?
Horizon Dawn, yes, with the robots.
Have you played that one before?
I've seen a lot of things about it, but I haven't played.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
That was a good one. And then if I'm not doing that, it's like NBA 2K.
Yes, NBA 2K and Madden are like my top 5. NBA 2K, and then Madden, and then FIFA.
I'm terrible in Madden. I will get the ball picked off 24/7.
Yeah.
And FIFA, I'm getting crossed up, and I'm gonna just throw the remote because I'm terrible.
Yeah, I
do have to say something about those game choices. Do you play on a Nintendo Switch, or do you play?
What was that called?
I lost my voice.
I play on my PS4.
Hey.
Yeah.
What about the Fortnite, Call of Duty, and the Halo?
No.
Destiny?
No.
Oh man.
I
Any anime
played-
games?
Anime games.
Like the new Jujutsu Kaisen game or the
That's
or
too.
I heard about the One Piece game. I went to Comic-Con and saw some gameplay.
Yeah.
It was really cool. I just didn't
I don't
download
think
it
he
yet.
knows about that.
I do. I saw a video on the most top anime games, but it's not gonna
That
come
looked
out
pretty
next
sick.
year.
I did play the new Dragon Ball Z game.
Ooh, I saw
was
that.
sick.
I was looking on like, it's probably gonna be like super dumb and.
That was really good.
Okay, that's good to
Yeah.
know. That's really good to
Like
know.
your ability to like fly wherever you want. It's not like little borders
Yeah.
anymore. It's top
Yeah,
tier.
that's always nice.
No, but is it like is it kind of like you can just fly around the world?
I don't know. I just know during the fights, it's like free world fighting.
Well, that's a lot
Yeah.
better.
So like if you wanted to just fly out in the whole direction, you can just fly out.
Yeah, it's not like the borders and stuff.
Exactly.
Like that. Yeah.
Kama your mama just across the.
Yeah. And the like what are those? The transfers? Like you could do like it gets crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know this might be a little off topic, but I want to talk about your experience being here in Mazatlan and kind of just what that whole how that was for you.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Coming from Connecticut, I'll give you an idea like this. I was walking my husky Sunday night with a hoodie and a snowboarding jacket on.
Dang.
And I immediately took my hoodie off when I landed here. So
Wow. So yeah,
it's like mid-30s back home. So I'm not looking
Dang,
forward
that's
to going
cold.
back home. It's cold.
yeah,
You will not see me walking around in shorts.
yeah. But I remember like coming from Indiana, we would always see a family, and then it was always nice, beautiful weather, nice and cool, and then we'd come back, and it would be. I would instantly try and take off my pants and switch into shorts and stuff like that. I'm just like, oh my gosh, the change.
Huge
You just
difference.
you walk through the air conditioning doors like right after them, and then it's just heat. No air, no
That
AC.
humidity.
Yep.
So you said you're learning how to swim, right?
Yes.
Don't you like learn that as a kid though?
No, I never went swimming as a kid. One of my boys who I grew up with, we were best friends. He went to the NFL. His dad was very like rambunctious is the best word. Basically just very, very extra. So when I was like 12, they had a pool and he was like, BJ, you don't know how to swim? And I was like, no, sir. He was like, great. And then he threw me in the pool and I drowned and I went to the bottom and I blacked out. And then he pulled me out and I remember him just slapping me on my back. You'll be all right. And I said, I'm never going to a pool again. So I didn't like have the desire to swim until maybe I was like 21, 22.
Yeah.
So
This also might be another off-topic question, but how did you get to know Sarah and Tristan, or maybe even just Sarah?
So Sarah, I got to know Sarah because I was her young life leader back in Stamford, Connecticut. I was young life leader there in about 2013 to 2014, and then one day she came and she was waiting for her friends who I guess invited her, and the friends that invited her never showed up that night.
Oh my.
So she got stuck because they were her ride. So she stayed the whole night and we were like, yeah, like we'd love to have you back. And she was like, yeah, no, I'm good. And then she came the next week.
Wow.
And then she came the next week and came the next week. And then she was like, yeah, I think I like want to do this Jesus thing.
That's
and
awesome.
we were like, wow, okay. So from there to her graduating high school, she said that she felt God was calling her to come to Mexico. And I was like, I got to pray about that one. And I prayed and God was like, yes. And I said, okay.
Yeah.
And then she came here.
That you said that one night when Sarah's friends didn't have a ride. What did you guys do with her?
So we had, we would meet every Wednesday. It was like a bunch of teenagers. We would have games. We would do these challenges. And then like we would like share little bits and stories of like what God has done in our life between all of our leaders, or we talk a little bit about Jesus.
Like a devotion?
And then we just have food. So that's what we did every week. And a lot of the kids that came, like half of them didn't want anything to do with Jesus. The other half, they were going because their parents heard it was a church-like thing happening. But then a lot of the popular kids from the high school started coming. And it was like this huge thing where they were like, oh, like the popular kids actually want to follow Jesus. It's not just a thing they're being forced to do.
Yeah.
Sarah being one of those kids.
Oh, shoot. Sarah was actually popular.
Sarah was a popular one.
I don't think Sarah's going to be popular. Hopefully she doesn't watch this episode.
Don't worry, I'll share it with you.
Hopefully she doesn't watch this one.
And so her friends basically just left her.
For that night, yeah. Yeah, they said they were going and then they didn't go.
Did she just stay the night at your house?
No. This was at like a church that we had this.
Oh.
So then I think she got picked up by her dad who he actually lived down the street.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. I think, I've known Sarah for quite a bit of my life, so it's really good to kind of know her backstory a little bit. Even though she's not explaining it, someone else explaining it's kind of cool. And to see that you mentored her, and then she came down here, and then she was here, and then Tristan came, and then, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they're married now.
I think I met Tristan. It was either early this year or last year. Yeah. And I met him. I was like, yeah, he's a good dude.
He's a good dude.
Like him.
Yeah.
He's really cool. Instantly, it coincidentally started to like hanging out with him because he liked anime and he liked
Yeah.
everything that
Spearfishing,
so
hunting guns.
yeah,
Airsoft.
it was really really funny when they first met each other, and we when Tristan came here, we instantly took him out to a ranch and stuff, and we ate like all this chicken and pig and had a bunch of tacos, and then stayed there. We were supposed to have a party at our house, and we went there instead first, and then came a little bit later.
Y'all came full.
So we came full, and
That's
then
a setup.
Gordito.
Tristan still ate. I was like, all right, you know what? You good.
All right. Thank you, BJ. Ladies and
Appreciate it.
gentlemen, we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.